I was actually worried that I was only going to have 15 minutes in the last one, so that's why I put the assignment up quick. But if you put these on the back of your notes just to make sure everybody's clear on some of the questions in the book, that would be good. So the notes I gave you, there's the back side that's clear, right? So we'll put these on there. So first one, I got y equals 0.05 times 2.38 to the x. I want to know what's decay or growth first off. And hopefully you're confident that that's growth. 2.38 is greater than 1, so that's why it's growth. What's the factor? That actually is the growth factor. The 2.38 is the growth factor. The rate of decay, I think I did a better job in some classes than others yesterday. Didn't quite hit it greatly in all my classes. Growth and decay rate is that R. Remember, B equals 1 plus R. So if my growth factor is B, which is 2.38, then R is simply 1.38. And so when I ask for the growth rate, you can say 1.38, but generally we report that as a percent. So that's 138%. Finally, find the y-intercept. The y-intercept is your starting value. That's what you get when you plug in x at 0. So the y-intercept is just 0.05. So 0, 0.05 is my y-intercept. If I put a 0 in for x right here, that turns that into 1. And 0.05 times 1 is just 0.05. So be aware of that on your assignment when we're doing growth factor versus growth rate, and then y-intercept. A couple more here. Y equals 1,000 times 1/5 to the x. One-fifth is between 0 and 1. So that's decay. What's the factor? What's the decay factor? That's just that B. That's just a fifth. But you might want to think of the fifth as 0.2. So it's like you're multiplying by 0.2. Which doesn't mean you lost 20%. It means you lost how much? So now we got to do the decay rate. And the decay rate is actually what you lost. And so if I did B equals 1 plus R again, I could say 0.2 equals 1 plus R, and you get R is negative 0.8. That tells you that you lost 0.8. So the decay rate is 0.8. I don't need to put negative because the decay tells me it's negative, which is 80%. So this is a setup for an 80% loss. Could have been I had $1,000 and I lost 80% every year or every day or whatever time frame I let X stand for. And then the last one is a review of E. Again, E is that irrational number, which is approximately 2.718. That is my B in this case, so you might think it's growth, but I showed you one like this yesterday. This is a trick, because it's got that negative up here. So this is really the same as y equals e to the negative 2 to the x. And if you did e to the negative 2 in your calculator, and we can go ahead and do that. I'll show you that in case you're gone yesterday. I want to do e to the negative 2. It's second ln, that's the natural log, negative 2. And you find out that b is actually about 0.135. So I'll put 0.1353. So this is very similar to 0.1353 to the x. So that is obviously decay, because that is between 0 and 1. So this is decay. The decay factor is e to the negative 2, which is approximately 0.1353. And then the rate of decay is simply 1 minus that. And 1 minus that looks like it'd be 0.8647 approximately. Or 86.47%. So just wanted to go over a few other things here quickly in case you got stuck on some of the basics on your assignment because we didn't hit the verbiage as well as I should have yesterday. So hopefully we're good to go with that. You got the rest of the time to work on your assignment. Don't forget IXL. Tomorrow I'll go over that R10. If you were signed up for Remind, I told you stop on R10 because there's a couple of things on there that I wasn't aware were being quizzed on yet, so I don't want you taking forever to do that. So I'll go over that tomorrow, and then we'll have those due on Monday. One last thing, because of how things are laying out here, I was thinking of testing next Tuesday, but I think we're going to have that on Wednesday instead. That should give us a time to sort through everything and be ready to go. So you guys have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.